Welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. Steve, both these teams so desperate for a win right now.
Boy, it's nice and
yes, and you can see it. It's all over their faces, a lot of tension. But if you can get a win, that helps you. Maybe you can get on the roll. They just want to come out, get a win, get back to the next game.
I mean, it may be ugly, but a win is a win, and they'll take it right now.
They'll take all wins right now. They're desperate.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Knight and Booker pairing up at the 1 and the 2. Deshaun Holmes out there with Trevor Ariza. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago with the ball. Out to the right wing. Shoots from 12. That misses off the backboard. On defense, Chicago. Booker in the post. Guarded by Levine. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And there's the call. Chicago the foul. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at, and they wish they could have a redo. Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
There's a good screen. Holmes, that's a screen. 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Bulls now. In the corner, it's Levine. Here's Parker. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Holmes, good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Markkanen dishes to Dunn. In the corner, it's Levine. 6 to shoot. There's Markkanen. Shoots over Holmes. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting five the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you can see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Offensive rebound. Count that one.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Carter sets the pick for Levine. Pass to Carter. Picked him clean. Ariza has the open look. Good. A nice assist from Booker. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Carter sets the pick for Dunn. And it's Parker in the corner. Feeds to Markkanen. Shoots over Holmes. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
And Booker kicks tonight. And Dunn over to help. And there's the pass to Ariza. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Here's Levine. Puts it up off the inbound. And it's good on the way in. Levine's got his first points of the game.
And you like to see this from Levine, attacking in the paint with confidence.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly. He talked about how important that is for an
players do the policing. Coach sets a standard, but players individually call out other players.
Don't you need a player like this of Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork? You know, have that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects?
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room, because Chandler has got that covered.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
The play calling has been perfect, backed up by beautiful execution. They've certainly captured the moment in that first quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Chandler out there with Warren. And there's Jackson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Daniels in at the point. Steve, you talk about the value of versatility in the NBA. It's never been higher than I think right now, wouldn't you say?
You're right, Kevin. The reason why is back in the day, a big guy got the rebound. A point guard or a guard would have to come back to bring the basketball up. Now, you see a guy like Anthony Davis, Al Horford, DeMarcus Cousins. They grab the rebound, and you see the shooting guard and the point guard, they getting out and sprinting because they know they have a guy that can bring it up and make the right play at his size.
To the middle, outside for Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Bulls.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
For 3, Levine cans it from downtown. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Tough to challenge Levine out there. Big lift on his shot, and you must close out quicker on him.
Top Warren, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Phoenix. On defense, the Bulls only giving up 2 points this quarter. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Daniels, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. On the wing, Levine, defended by Bridges. Dunn passes to Portis. This is to Levine. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Well, one reason this Bulls team had such a tough time getting easy wins last year, it was their shooting. Second lowest made threes in the league. Just didn't have the personnel to make it happen.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lopez a screen. Dunn kicks to Valentine. There's the triple, and the Bulls another 3.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Chris. Shoots from 14, and he knocks down the jumper. Chris has got 4 points in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 4. Poked loose. Here's Daniels, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. In Levine, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And certainly while the injury for Zach LaVine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. LaVine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
The Bulls making a switch here. Haynes checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He dishes it to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Payne kicks to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Over Booker. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Lopez. Outside Levine. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And you can't end the period any better than that. Yeah, I agree. Shot clock doing his thing. He times it out perfectly.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hey
Show.
again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, they spent a lot of time away from the basket offensively. They need to get in the paint, Ernie. Whether it's running the offense through the low post or on dribble drives, pick and rolls, get into the paint.
And that will wrap up our halftime report.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago. A time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. Chicago leading by 4. You've got Carter. Parker out there with Markkanen. Then there's Dunn, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Dunn. He's covered closely. Here's Markkanen. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Now, here's Knight. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the paint, and stolen by Dunn. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Justin Holiday. Suns trail by 4. Knight on the wing. Defended by Carter. Passes it to Holmes. The shot from the low post is good. Holmes got the first bucket of the third here for Phoenix.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Markkanen kicks to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got 6.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Those are the kind of looks you want to get coming out of the break. Get it in tight, get those high-quality chances in the paint.
Pass to Holmes. And Smitty, would you ever be interested in joining a team as a general manager or a personnel guy in a front office in the league?
I would, Kevin. I mean, I love everything about the game of basketball, and obviously played it, been in broadcasting. But a GM role is something I've always talked about, coaching, front office, whatever it may be. I'll be happy because I'm in the game of basketball. And then, Kevin, get that job. Are you coming with me?
I'm always with you, by your side and ready to go. But let me ask you, when you were playing, Steve, did you consciously think, hey, someday I might be a coach, or I'd like to sit up in the stands and evaluate talent? Does it go through your mind in the throes in the middle of your career?
Yes, it does. And a lot of the guys, I would say my mentors, one was Lenny Wilkins. He did a fantastic job. Player coach at one time. I've talked a lot to him. My wife and Joe Dumar's wife are sisters, so me and Joe have a close relationship. Pat Riley, I picked the brains of the best, and hopefully one day I'll get that chance, and hopefully I'll make that move. But right now, I'm loving what I'm doing.
Portis, the pass to Carter. Dunn kicks to Portis. Holmes with the steal. Parker against Jackson. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And how about just the sheer determination that Jackson brings? You can hit him while he's shooting, but he doesn't cave. He just stays with his motion.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Rashad Holmes. And it's Troy Daniels in for Brandon Knight. Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Booker outside. Chandler is screen. Jackson kicks to Booker. He feeds it to Daniels. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Dunn dishes to Lopez.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
On the wing, Daniels. For Phoenix, they've hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Suns. Bridges comes in for Devin Booker.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Dunn with it. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. He kicks to Lopez. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Lopez has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Daniels. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's all tied in Chicago. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
All right, we got to be strong with the ball now, okay? They're in there slapping, digging anytime we get that thing in the paint.
Fred Hoiberg looking to fight fire with fire, I guess, cautioning his guys about being tougher and together on defense and offense.
Yeah, I mean, when the other team is scratching and clawing, doing what it can to disrupt your rhythm, you need to try to match that energy on the other side.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Chris and Chandler are up front. Then it's Bridges. And there's Jackson. And it's Daniels in at the point guard. That puts them in the lead. Dunn's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Bulls. The Suns trailing. And the Suns call time.
Well, this Bulls team, the definition of mediocre last season, finished a 41-41 record. They decided it was time to trade away Jimmy Butler and go young.
And for the Bulls, some felt they didn't get enough back in return for Jimmy Butler from Minnesota. Smitty, what's your take on that?
Well, the Bulls got younger. They got some shooting, which they really needed. Ask me in a few years after we see how these young fellas develop.
So for the Bulls, Portis, he's checked in for Carter, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Dunn. And the Suns here with a different look. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
They set the pick. Knight kicks to Holmes. Lopez covering. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Knight. And here's Payne. Here's Lopez. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the Suns making a change here as well. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Bridges. There's a good screen. Holmes, that's a screen. Ariza outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Markkanen. 1:53 left in the fourth. There's Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, thinking back to where Levine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Knight kicks to Booker. Inside. Count! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
No doubt. As close as this game is, I think it's going to come down to which team controls the paint down the stretch.
To the paint, stolen by Markkanen. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And stolen by Booker. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Now just a 2-point Chicago lead.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
You're totally right. Fourth quarter, tight game. This is when the true ballers step up.
Carter with a screen on Knight. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. To the inside. Markkanen.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Carter with a screen on Knight. Here's Dunn down low. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And look at how Dunn slices apart the defense with his passing. Phenomenal in the pick and roll.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Dunn.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And stolen by Dunn. In transition, here come the Bulls. Holiday, the pass to Dunn.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. White with it. Now guarded by Dunn. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
And the Suns call time. They're down by 5. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Knight wide open, sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
The defense fell asleep on the inbounds play and totally forgot about the perimeter jumper. The offense burned him there.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. All free throws good from Trevor Ariza. Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
For the tie. Oh, we had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come out empty-handed. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, you guys really got after it tonight. Is this the kind of mentality you want to impose on the other team?
Just as long as I stay aggressive, you know, don't rush the game, don't get outside of my game, but continue to play hard.
Well, you got your teammates looking for you tonight, Jabari. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.